For one night, the veil between the living and the dead will wane. On Samhain, the souls of the departed will again walk the earth. For Senrind, it is a chance to see his father and learn the secrets of his past. But secrets run deep, and some have been forgotten, and others no one imagined were possible. Senrind will soon learn. He has more secrets than he thought.
Hello and welcome. My name is Sharon and this is Trio.of.Witches Tarot. This video is a continuation of my fall/Samhain/Halloween videos, and this one is going to be my witchy decks. Let's get to it. Okay, so let's start with the Moonlight Tarot by Inessa Bondarenko, and she is a Ukrainian artist, and I got the you can get a PDF guidebook, which I think just has keywords. I splurged, which wasn't a giant splurge, on the printed guidebook. So you have some dot notebook pages there, more information. I think you just get these keywords in the PDF one, and it is very interestingly wood, and it's etched or burned or whatever you call that. So that is the guidebook for that, and those are the backs. And it's a very witchy deck. I edged mine in black also, it doesn't come edged. Yeah, it's nice. And I have some oracles. We'll try a few up next to it. That's how we're going to do this. So let's start with the Oracle of the Long Now, which isn't on the surface witchy, but to me it feels very witchy. This is the thing I just got. It's by Ashley Cook. So let's just see what we think. Oh, we like that. Huh, interesting. I like it. So we'll put that one to the side. Let's try Flowers of the Night by Sherilyn Darcy. And it doesn't have humans in it. It's not necessarily witchy per se, but it just has more of that feel. I thought it would definitely complement my witchy decks. So we're going to see if I am right or wrong. I like it. I do like that. Let's try another one. Shall we? Well, you can skip if you don't want to watch it. But we're trying it. So this is the Earthly Souls and Spirits Oracle by Terry Foss. And I don't think this is going to work out at all. There's a lot of witches in it. So it is very witchy. But I don't know, the colors are just, well, it doesn't look bad. But in general, I'm not loving that whole color palette that's going on there. Let's try Tattered Wings. And I'm not sure what this is going to do. Come. It's okay-ish. And we have one more. Wild Mystic Oracle cards. This might be cool. This is more monochromatic. It's just black and gold and white. Those are the backs. But it is all animals, which may lend that animal energy to this witchy deck. I think I liked Flowers of the Night and the Oracle of the Long Now the best with this Moonlight. So next, let's have a look at Divine Feminine Nocturnal Tarot, which is by Karina. And it feels very witchy to me. So it has this nice guidebook. A lot of info in it. And every card, the majors and the minors, have the same amount of info on them. Okay, so there is the backs of the Divine Feminine Nocturnal edition. Gilded. There's the front. It's a limited palette. It's what you see there. So let's start with what do I have handy? I have the Flowers of the Night Oracle handy. So we'll start with that. Maybe it'll bring a little color. Maybe it won't work. Don't know that I love it. I don't hate it. But don't love it. So let's try now Wild Mystic. And even the backs are gonna look nice. So, and so now we can bring in, without bringing in a lot of other contrasty things, the animal energy. And I like that very much. So that's Wild Mystic. Let's try the Oracle of the Long Now. So this is a lot of color, and we'll see what happens. And it's also humans, so is it going to be too many humans? Is it going to be too much color? I think I like it. I cut myself off. I actually think I like that. Something about this Oracle of the Long Now just feels witchy to me. Okay. What else do we have? I have more. Oh, Earthly Souls and Spirits, which I do not anticipate working, but you never know. I don't hate it. Okay, I found the Tattered Wings. And the style of these is so different that I don't anticipate Has like a lot of cards that I kind of think like spell cards almost. Oh. Again, I don't hate it, but it's also not my favorite pairing. Okay, so our next deck is the Pythonic Tarot, and it's by Jessica Shaw. New Zealand, I believe, is where this came from. And this is the guidebook that goes with the cards. This deck was my Wrath deck in my 7 decks for Deadly Sins because the cardstock is disappointing. So we're going to start with what's handy. So Earthly Souls and Spirits. We anticipate this being amazing. This is a very witchy deck. These are both very witchy. Ooh. I like it. Wow. Nice. Okay, so that was Earthly Souls and Spirits with it. Now let's do Flowers of the Night. I like that too. Ooh, it is really nice also. Okay, so that's Flowers of the Night. Now let's try the Oracle of the Long Now, which I don't anticipate working very well for me, but well, you get proven wrong right away. I love it. Love that pairing. Okay, now we have the Wild Mystic. Now I'm going to stop saying if I think it's going to work or not, because when I think it's not going to, it does. I don't know, what do you think? Do you like these together? Probably my least favorite card in the whole deck. Okay, so that is the Wild Mystic. And then we have Tattered Wings. So let's see what that looks like. And, I don't know. What do you think? Because I think I don't love this pairing. But I'm open to being wrong about things. Burn it with 10 of Wands. It's actually kind of awesome. Okay, so that was the last pairing. Tattered Wings with the Pythonic. So let's move on to our next tarot. Okay, our next deck is the Bonefire. And mine is trimmed, so I trimmed, I think, just the sides. So, I mean, you can hardly tell. Didn't cut any of that off, and I edged it in black. And so, we'll just start with what's close. We'll start with the Tattered Wings, see what we think. I would like to hear from you what you think of any of the pairings. Yeah, this is, Tattered Wings is starting to feel more and more to me like it's really good with black and white. And and not great with much else. So let's do the Oracle of the Long Now. There's a lot of cards in the Oracle of the Long Now that feel like tarot majors. And I like it. Don't know that it's my favorite with the Oracle of the Long Now, but I like it. Now let's try Flowers of the Night. And I do like that. Very, very much. Yeah. Really like that. So there's the Flowers of the Night. Let's try the Wild Mystic. Not so much. Wild Mystic seems to be very particular by what it pairs with as well. And so now, lastly, Earthly Souls and Spirits, which, yeah, it's not working. I didn't think it would, even though they're both very colorful. Oh, that's nice. But I think Flowers of the Night is the deck. Okay, so that was Bonefire with all of the oracles, and this one was the Earthly Souls and Spirits. And like I said, want to know what you think. So we have just 2 tarot left. So this is the Witch's Wisdom. And I'm going to be curious if this goes with any of the oracles I have here. I might, if it's just icky with them, I'm going to probably pull out the Southern Gothic and see how that looks with it. Okay, not so much Tattered Wings. Wild Mystic. I guess I didn't put this in order, but I think we will all survive. Let's try Earthly Souls and Spirits. Love this card. It's okay-ish, but not great. Next, let's try another one I don't think will work. The Oracle of the Long Now. You know, I think the problem is all the black. So far, I like this one the best, but I don't think I'd reach for it. So we're going to do the Flowers of the Night, and then I'm going to pull out the Southern Gothic and see how that looks. Well, that's nice with the orange, right? I don't hate it. Okay, so let's see. The Southern Gothic definitely has a, well, not witchy, but definitely a, where is it? I hid it for myself. Here it is. A fall feel to it. So let's see what we think. I like that better. I don't know. If you have the Witch's Wisdom and you pair it with anything, even if it's a tarot, I would love to hear what it is. Because I'm not. Okay, we have one last deck. And we're through the witchy ones. The Intuitive Night Goddess. So yeah, it is a, I mean, by definition of the name, a goddess deck, but you know, they're not like any goddesses you know. They're just like goddesses she made up. I have the artist edition, so it's edged, it's gilded, and I didn't put this in order either. A million walkthroughs of it. So let's start with the least likely candidate here, which is Tattered Wings. Did I flip over more than... Doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't matter. Why am I worrying about it? So it's kind of cool, but not awesome. I'm just going to work their way down the line because I have them all in order now. So then Mystic, the Wild Mystic. And I am liking this. More than I thought I was going to. I guess because there's so much black in this. I actually really, really like this pairing. Okay, so that was Wild Mystic. And then we have the Earthly Souls and Spirits. That's pretty. Oh. So aesthetically, they look really nice together, actually, to me. For the most part. Some of them more so than others. Get this stuff out of my way. But that looks nice. So I really like that also. But not all of the cards. Some of them are an emphatic yes, and some of them are a hard no. That's kind of cool though. Okay, so that was Earthly Souls and Spirits. Now let's see what the Oracle of the Long Now thinks of the Intuitive Night Goddess. That's really nice, isn't it? Wow. Wow. So I'm getting a lot of wows for myself out of this one. I like this more than I anticipated. Okay, so that was the Oracle of the Long Now. And the last one is the Flowers of the Night. Which I expected to work and which does work. Partly, I guess, because there's a lot of flowers in this deck. Okay, so that's the Intuitive Night Goddess with the Flowers of the Night. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I would love to hear your thoughts on any of the pairings, or if you liked them or didn't like them, or why, or if you have other pairings that you would suggest or have used. So remember to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Have a great day.